Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. Let's have a look to see the messages that the divine wants you to receive at this present moment in time. As usual, it is always important to remember that these readings are general, so please do take what is resonating with you, leave behind anything that is not for you, because someone else is going to find that very same piece of information useful to them. What you need to know at this present moment in time, you are receiving the energies of the Nine of Wands. The divine is saying that for some of you, you need to know that you are working way too hard. You're burning the candle from both ends and you are burning yourself out. The divine is saying be really mindful of how you are feeling, the anxiety, the fire that is around you. Because if you're not being proactive in controlling the fire that is around you, it's going to consume you. And this is truly what you need to know right now, because the divine is saying that for some of you, you feel that you don't have time. And because you feel and believe you don't have time, you start creating a lot more situations where you're always under fire all the time, where you're always under pressure all the time. So the divine is saying that if you've got many deadlines to meet, believe that you have the time. Learn to slow down time and understand that you create through what you're believing and what you're feeling, okay? I want to say to you that I used to be the person who was always late all the time, right? I always ran late all the time, and I don't know why. I never had time all the time. I was always chasing time. Until one day I just thought, you know what? There is enough time. And from that day on, I wasn't late. It's almost like time was like, oh yeah, yes, there is enough. I wasn't rushing. I wasn't getting up any earlier. It just seemed like there is time. I have more than enough. So I really feel that the belief that is there is what is controlling the experience. The more I was running around, the more anxiety I had. I would misplace my keys. I would just like create more scenarios and situations that confirmed that there wasn't enough time. And even if I did have enough time, I would then misplace my keys, or I wouldn't be able to find my phone, or something would just go wrong that meant that I'll now spend 10 minutes running around the house looking all over the place for my keys, for my phone, for this and that. So can you see how your mind, your thoughts create situations that confirm what it is that you're believing? For some of you, the divine is saying that you really needed to hear that message. So start believing that you have enough time. Start believing that that deadline is not a deadline, okay? It's just a suggestion. Whatever it is, create something that is believable to you. Because before I was learning and I was growing, I would use other people's words and they didn't feel believable to me until I started putting things in my own words that resonated and felt right in my soul and the language that I use every day. My body, my subconscious mind started believing it because it was normal to me. So to you, find a saying that makes you believe that you have enough time, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at another set of tarot cards to see how they want to elaborate on the messages that is on the table for us. So the cards on the table, I wanted to tell a story. We have one major arcana card of the Wheel of Fortune, which is indicating that there are some changes. And I want to tell you that these changes are going to be good, okay? There's actually something positive that is coming in. So let's get our next set of tarot cards to elaborate the messages that are on the table. As usual, I always take this time to let you know that we have our new moon ceremony that is going to be happening on the 17th of July. I had to think there. So the 17th of July, we are working with the energies of the Cancer new moon. The Cancer new moon is connected to your home, okay? It's connected to creating harmony. How is your home life? Is there fighting? Is there chaotic energies? Are you wanting to create more harmony? So when we're in Cancer new moon, it is that time to really focus on your home and to see what new energies you want to manifest and draw in. For some of you wanting to buy a new home, you wanting to move to a bigger home, you wanting to manifest the money to buy a new home or have a big enough deposit or whatever it is. So when we're doing our candle magic ceremony on the 17th of July, this is the theme that I'm going to be focusing on, bringing harmony into the home, creating money to buy a new home, okay, bringing whatever it is, joy, happiness, lifting up the energies, removing negativities out of your home. So if you're wanting to be part of the Cancer New Moon ceremony, everything that you need to know is in the description box below. Go to my website, reserve your space. Candles do get sold out, so don't wait until the last moment. Once you've reserved your space, please do remember to write your petition about what it is that we're praying for, keeping it short and sweet, because I have to write it out and I don't want like loads. I don't need an autobiography. I want to know what you want so that when I'm saying your prayers, I can really embody the energy and really lift up the vibration and cleanse and remove whatever it is that I'm feeling is not right or is causing blockages there. When it's an autobiography, it's quite difficult to work with. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, what you need to know right now, the divine is saying that you have the energies of the Ace of Cups. The energies of the Ace of Cups is saying to you that there's a sense of darkness that is around you, and this is going to be over very soon. What you need to know is that there is a new beginning that is going to have your heart overflowing with joy, that is going to wash away a lot of sorrow, that is just going to wash away a lot of blockages that have been standing in your way. So I really like this energy that is here, especially if you're working from home, okay, and you opened up this reading with the Nine of Wands. Something new is coming in that is just going to have you working in a more harmonious way, where you're not feeling like this, okay? The Nine of Wands is just a really like a stressful type of energy, okay? So you had the Wheel of Fortune opening up our reading as a major arcana card. You have the Devil card, you have the Tower card that is here, that is closing off our reading. So for some of you, the Nine of Wands that is here is indicating that you have been in some type of situation where either you are fighting for something, okay? If this is at home, you just could be seeing that like you're at each other's throats. You are just not understanding each other. For some of you, you just feel that you have been through a battle, okay? It just feels like there is just something that has been happening over a long period of time where you just feel like you've got a lot of anxiety. Like I said, maybe this could be at work. You've just got that feeling where you feel that maybe your boss has it in for you. They don't like you, so they just make sure that they're giving you too much work, where you're feeling like I've just got too much anxiety. Maybe you're writing an exam and you were doing something that just felt like it was just having you feeling like your nerves were always on edge. The divine is saying that this is coming to an end. This situation that is here is coming to an end. You could be seeing that the ending, though, could be a bit, it could put you maybe even more under pressure. Let me explain. The winds of change are saying to you, the winds of change now. The Wheel of Fortune are saying to you, the winds of change are blowing. Baby, it is time to change up this energy. We literally cannot have you living in this street, in this home like this. At some point, your health is going to start to suffer because you've just been through too much. And the divine is saying that whilst the winds of change are blowing, it is now important for you to hold that sword of truth and to be real, to be raw, to be honest with yourself about what is going on here. Because for some of you, you're dealing with a narcissist. Maybe this is in a relationship, maybe this is at work, but you're dealing with someone who's very much overbearing, someone who's a bit of a control freak. It is time to cut those cords. It is time for you to release yourself from this anxiety that is here. For some of you, you feel powerless. You think that this person is more powerful than you. You think that this person is going to take you to court. Maybe they're threatening you, whatever it is that they're doing. The divine is saying whatever has you feeling like this, there is going to be an end to this situation. Because for some of you, you are finally sick and tired of being pushed into a corner, that you finally snap and you stand up for yourself. For some of you, you do your cord cutting ceremonies, you cut the cords, you release yourself from these energies that are here. Because you're tired of being always feeling like the Nine of Wands. Like, what are you fighting for anyway? The Nine of Wands is a question where you're like, one last chance. But hang on a minute, before I go into battle, before I engage, what am I fighting for? Is it even worth it? So now you're thinking, me working for this company, me working for this department, this boss, me being in this relationship, is it even worth it when I feel like this all the time? and you start looking at the energies of the devil card, and you start seeing where you have been deceiving yourself. It may be telling yourself there's nothing better out there. If it's a relationship, maybe you're telling yourself no one is going to want me, I'm too old, I'm too this, I'm too that. You disable yourself from taking action. But like I said, at some point, there is just a feeling of just like, no, enough is enough. I don't care if I'm too old. I don't care whatever the world thinks about me. What I care about is me being free. And what I care about is having a peace of mind. And at that point, things are going to change. So the divine is saying to you that for some of you, the change that could be here, because you have the Tower card, could be quite abrupt. This is why I have this feeling of like, almost like snapping, like enough is enough. You just like turn around and you shout at your boss and you tell them everything that you've been holding back, and you think, oh my God, I'm going to get fired. So you think, oh well, what do I have to lose anyway? So you just say it all like it is, like that. Or it could be in a relationship, there's some type of revelation where you've been dealing with a narcissist, a liar, a cheater. You felt like this, and then there's a revelation. Maybe they're exposed. Maybe you find out some secrets, and the Tower moment happens. And then you feel liberated, because not that the next card that we have after the Tower card is the Ace of Cups. So when you're looking at the cards here, especially when you look at the card that you started off with, yes, there is tension. Yes, something happens, boom, whatever. And then I told you, it felt like the darkness was behind you, okay? And now as the darkness is behind you, you are actually grateful, you're actually thankful that the Tower moment happened, because it liberated you. And as you feel liberated, your heart is flowing. The tears could be flowing too, but that's good, because tears allow you to wash away things that you've been holding on for too long. Tears don't show that you're weak. They actually show that you've been strong for way too long. You've been holding it together for way too long. And as you are releasing everything, this is good. So don't judge yourself if you're feeling like that. So the energies of the Five of Cups, we've already covered these energies that are here, okay? With the Devil card, you have been stuck like this for a long time. And then finally, you just think, what is going on? Okay, you have that talk with yourself. This person has disappointed you time and time again. You've listened to the empty promises for so long. When are you going to choose yourself? You have been feeling like this, the Nine of Wands, for too long. And you're starting to say, when are things going to change? And maybe for some of you, this is when that moment of clarity, the Tower card, boom, suddenly hits. And you realize that nothing is going to change. And if you want change, you are going to have to do something about it. So this is when you finally choose to liberate yourself. And as you choose to liberate yourself, you accept, you grieve, you turn around, and you start to walk away. And as you start to walk away, you have two cups that are here. So your blessings are going to be waiting for you. So the divine is saying that this Tower moment is actually bringing in a blessing. Okay, you're going to be seeing that again with the Tower moment here and the Three of Pentacles that is here. What I'm hearing for you, for most of you, maybe even watching this reading, this could be something that is related to a relationship type of thing or a work type of thing. Page of Swords, someone comes, tells you something. The pages are messengers, the swords are words. Someone comes and reveals something, they tell you something, a messenger comes and delivers you a message. Maybe because of the modern world that we live in, someone sends you an email and you read something and they are telling you everything that has been going on behind your back. And you're like, wow, my world has just been shattered just like that. You thought you and your person were working together to build something, but actually there was some type of third-party situation that was going on. You thought that you, your company, were working towards something, right? You thought you were putting in a good job. You're going to get a pay rise soon. And maybe you get a tip off that actually your company is in debt and they're going to be filing for bankruptcy. Or maybe that even your company just sends you an email like, don't bother coming to work tomorrow. Yeah, we're bankrupt. So whatever it is that is happening, even though it is shocking at the beginning, like I told you, before you know it, you're actually thankful, because you're wondering why you were working so hard for so long for people who never put you first. They're always putting themselves first. And so the Wheel of Fortune is saying that, hey, there are changes that are going to be coming in. Yes, they could be maybe complicated. They could be challenging. But actually, before you know it, there are blessings. There's a silver lining. That's the right word. There's a silver lining that is there. And you're going to be taking that silver lining, and you're going to be thankful that everything that has happened, because now you can walk away with a clean slate, with a clean heart, and you can go and start again. And you feel grateful and thankful that this ending actually happened. So this is the message that I have for you. Okay. I want to say to you, on my website, there is cord cutting ceremonies. I do spiritual cleanses. So if you just feel like you need a spiritual cleanse, if you feel that you just need that cord cutting ceremony, banishing ceremonies, return to sender ceremonies, there's a lot of spiritual work that I do. So again, with the Cancer and new moon that's happening on the 17th of July, everything that you need to know about all the services that I offer is linked in the description box below. I'm going to see you very soon, and I wish you all the best of luck. Remember, there's a silver lining to all of this. I'm going to see you very soon. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up